G'day, I'm here at camp on the weekend and I've just been out hunting for stumps to build up my pile ready for obviously tonight and Easter next weekend, so that way I don't have to worry about driving around too much, all the fuel. But as you've all seen and from the shorts and all the rest of it, and as I've sort of described before, there's these trees called a mallee tree. Now the region in which I live is actually called the Mallee region, and it's named for those particular trees. Now they're incredibly hardy trees. They have a very large bulbous root at the base, from which all the branches virtually come out from, and that bulbous root sends out a series of what we call runners, probably around about 5 to 6 meters away from the tree in just about every direction, searching for water. Now these trees have to undergo a lot of drought, so long periods between heavy rain, and they need to be able to store water. So the bulbous root stores a massive amount of water along with the root systems, and I actually found a stump today that I thought perfectly shows it. The tree from which this stump came from has probably been gone for 100 years, but these roots carry on, and they are fantastic in campfires because they burn really hot, and they also last a long time. So we used to call some of them all-nighters. So at the end of the night, when everyone was ready to go to bed, we'd chuck an all-nighter on, and basically the coals would be ready to cook on by the next morning, with a bit of easy lighting. And honestly, it didn't take much, a few sticks and some leaves, and hey presto, you'd have flames again. So we used to use them quite a lot. This one here is quite a lot smaller, as you'll see in a minute. And what you'll notice is that it's, well, let me show you. So in effect, what we've got is a little mallee root. So you can see it's not a solid piece of timber. I mean, it is. It weighs probably around about 600 or 700 grams. So a bit more than half a kilo. So it's not light. And it's just got these sort of gaps all over it. So this would have been, I mean, it's only really little. To give you an idea, that's the size of a soda can compared to the size, compared to the size. So yeah, it's not huge, but all those little holes, when stuck in the dirt, trap not only the sand but the water as well, and it stores it and then drags it back up through this bit on the end, which would have gone all the way through to the runners, and it would have taken it back to the big bulbous root at the base of the tree. So very adaptive, I suppose, and that's just what they've got to do out here. So as I said, it's a very symbiotic relationship between all the plants and trees and everything else, and because of all the amount of the trees, the roots tend to overlap, and so they very much share the water system. Any water that's trapped in the sand or anything that comes down during the middle of winter, it gets trapped into these root systems, and that's what the trees survive on. But yeah, I just thought, I mean, yeah, look at that. So at some point that'll end up on a fire, and good thing you don't actually run into it with a car, because your tyre would be stuffed. Anyway, thought I'd share that. Have a great weekend, and I hope to see you all later. See ya.